this is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
I'm Daniel Alarcon, and this is my friend who's much more famous than I am. I wouldn't go that far, but I'm John Green, co-host of the podcast The Away End with my old friend Daniel. On our podcast, The Away End, we'll share with you the magic of international football, all leading up to the 2026 World Cup. Together, we'll find out why, of all the unimportant things, football, soccer, is the most important. Listen to The Away End with Daniel Alarcon and John Green on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Miles Turner.
And I'm Brianna Stewart.
And our podcast, Game Recognized Game, has never been done before.
Two active players giving you a real look at our lives and what we actually think on and off the court.
Nothing's off limits.
We talk tanking. I might get in trouble for this answer, but I think it's definitely happening in the WNBA.
We talk about our mistakes too. They pulled me to the side and was like, hey man, we got a call last night, man. You can't be rolling around the city like this the night before games.
Check out Game Recognized Game with Stewie and Miles on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges. Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the Adventures of Curiosity Cove podcast, what if the right fit isn't what everyone expects? In the case of the right fit, Ella explores movement, confidence, and belonging, and learns that not all strength looks the same. This Women's History Month story introduces kids to women who change sports by trusting themselves and moving differently. Listen to Adventures of Curiosity Cove every Monday from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Could be yours. You never know.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, the back seat and the barbershop. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married woman in my late 40s. I have a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than I am, and he's also married. He's a co-owner of a barbershop, and that's where we met. That's where I met him. We've been seeing each other for a few weeks, and he's got long work hours, so we have to have sex whenever and wherever we can. The first time we were intimate, it was magical. I made an appointment to get my locks shampooed, and I had no idea it would be done by a big, handsome man with magical fingers. Wow. We were the only two in the barbershop, and he asked me to remove my turtleneck so it wouldn't get wet. I knew he was flirting because I'd never been asked to remove my shirt to get my hair washed. I did it, and I leaned back in the chair with my ample bosom spilling out of my black lace bra. He told me that he is all man, and my breasts were making it hard for him to work. He leaned against me while he shampooed my hair, and I could feel it pressed up on my arm. It was at eye level, so as he shampooed my hair, I did what I had to do. Since then, I've been going by his shop a few days a week. When there are other customers inside the barbershop, we go out to the back seat of his car. We're either in his barbershop or on the back seat. I would love to stretch out and thoroughly enjoy myself, but he's always got clients to get back to. It's the quickest, most enjoyable sex I've had in a long time. I tried to arrange a meetup for us in this past weekend, and he said he can't see me outside of work hours because he's a family man first. How can he say this after all the kinky things he's done to me? I offered to get us a hotel room, and he said no. Why is he putting limits on our affair? Why is he putting limits on your affair? You haven't figured it out yet? You're just the backseat girl, okay? He's not trying to have anything more than that with you. You were too easy. The first day in the barbershop, you were doing too much then. Now you want to stretch out and get comfortable and what? Make love? No, he just wants to do you in the backseat of his car and get back to his clients, okay? That's it. You want to turn things up and have a full-blown affair or something with this guy, but that's not happening. You're just some married chick he's got on the side. Stop trying to make this more than what it is. It's not. He's not going to get too involved with you because he's a family man first. That's what he said. You don't mean anything to him. You're not important to him. Isn't this obvious? He's not going out of his way for you. He's not spending any money on you, any time really, other than the quickies, and he's not going to take you anywhere nice. Well, where's your husband anyway while all this is going on? I say to you, get your dignity back. Stop being the backseat girl. Leave this man alone. He's going to end it anyway because you're going to become a problem to him. You're catching feelings. You want more than he's willing to give. And that's not a good look for him, this married man who puts his family first. Steve?
It amazes me how people send these letters in and they just start typing like it's natural. The subject is the backseat and the barbershop. Let me walk you through this natural letter. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a married woman in my late 40s. Okay. I have a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than I am, and he's also married. You don't see how this letter is just took so many turns?
Yes.
And, just be typing like, okay, this just what's happening. I'm in my late 40s. I got a boyfriend that's 5 years younger than me, and he married too. He's a co-owner of a barbershop, and that's where I met him. We've been seeing each other for a few weeks now, and he's got long work hours. He owns a barbershop. He's the co-owner. So we have to have sex whenever and wherever we can. Right there. What? You have to have sex, but you don't, though. See, you created this, and now you're telling us something before you even told us how it jumped off. But I'm going to tell you why you having sex whenever and wherever you can. The first time we were intimate, it was magical. I had an appointment to get my locks shampooed, and I had no idea it would be done by a big, handsome man with magical fingers. We were the only two in the barbershop. He asked you to take off your turtleneck so it wouldn't get wet. Now, is he washing your head or washing your neck?
Right. They don't have no smocks.
What? Is we head washing or we neck washing?
Right.
What we doing? So now, he asked you to take your turtleneck off so it wouldn't get wet. And you knew he was flirting because you ain't never been asked to take your shirt off, get your hair washed. I did it and leaned back. Well, what you want now? Now you done leaned back in the chair with your ample bosom spilling out of my black lace bra.
Woo!
You just described a porno movie.
Wait, what?
That's a porno
Barbershop.
movie. Barbershop is a porno movie. The pool hall is a porno movie. Hair washing is a porno movie. They don't have really catchy titles in it, man. You got your big bosom spilling out of your black lace bra. And then when we come back, I'll tell you what happened.
All right, hang on for part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, the back seat and the barbershop. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A ambitious, well-intentioned, ferocious, and wealthy mother looks like in the Black community.
This Women's History Month, the podcast Keep It Positive, Sweetie celebrates the power of women choosing healing, purpose, and faith, even when life gets messy.
Love is not a destination. You have to work on it every day.
Keep It Positive, Sweetie creates space for honest conversations on self-worth, love, growth, and navigating life with grace and grit, led by women who uplift, inspire, and tell the truth out loud.
I have several conversations with God, and I know why it took 20 years.
To hear this and more, listen to Keep It Positive Sweetie on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
When you listen to podcasts about AI and tech and the future of humanity, the hosts always act like they know what they're talking about and they are experts at everything. Here at the Nick, Dick, and Pol Show, we're not afraid to make mistakes. What Kugler did that I think was so unique.
Who's he?
He's the writer-director.
Who do you think he is? I don't know.
You meet the president?
You think the president? You think Canada has a president? You think China has a president? The law proves that. God, I love that thing. I use it all the time.
What color?
I wrap it in a blanket and sing to it at night.
It's like the old Polish saying, "Not my monkeys, not my circus."
Yep.
It was a good one. I like that saying.
It is an actual Polish saying.
Yeah.
It is an actual Polish saying.
Better version of play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, wasn't Taylor Swift who said that for the first time. I thought it was. I got that wrong.
Listen to the Nick, Dick, and Pol Show on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm John Green. You may know me as the author of The Fault in Our Stars, and now, I guess, also as the co-host of The Away End, a brand new world soccer podcast. I'm Daniel Alarcón, a writer and journalist, and John and I have known each other since we were kids. My first World Cup was Mexico '86. I was 9 years old. I watched every game, and I fell in love. On our new podcast, The Away End, we'll share with you the magic of international football, all leading up to the 2026 World Cup. For us, soccer, football, is a story we've shared for over 30 years, since Daniel was the star player on our high school soccer team, very debatable, and I was their most loyal and sometimes only fan. I love this game. I love its history, its hope, its heartbreak, and above all, its beauty. Together, we'll find out why, of all the unimportant things, football, soccer, is the most important. Listen to The Away End with Daniel Alarcón and John Green on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's the new me and it's the old them. Everybody's on their journey and your journey is different to theirs.
This Women's History Month, the podcast, If You Knew Better with Amber Grimes, spotlights women who turn missteps into momentum and lessons into power.
I think coming out of where I came from, I'm from the Bronx. I think I grew up really poor. I didn't know that then because I very much used my creativity to romanticize life. And I'm like, my mom did a really good job of like, you step back and you're like, whoa, I don't know how we made it. So a lot of my life was like built out of like survival to get to the next place. Like my drive, my like tunnel vision of like, I gotta be better, I gotta achieve this was off the strengths of like, I wanna make a better life for us.
If You Knew Better brings real talk from women who've lived it, unpacking career pivots, relationship lessons, and the mindset shifts that changed everything. Listen to If You Knew Better with Amber Grimes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Redfin is giving away $1 million home in an epic, never-before-done scavenger hunt on the Redfin app. It's called Redfin's Great American Home Search, presented by Rocket, and it kicked off today. The house is hidden in Redfin and Rocket's big game commercial, so watch it closely. Download or update the app to play. Solve the clues first to win. You've got until February 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern to find your new home.
No purchase necessary. 50 U.S. DC must be age of majority. Visit thegreatamericanhomesearch.com for official rules.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, the back seat, and the barbershop.
Well, here this married lady in her late 40s got a boyfriend 5 years younger than her. He married too. He's the co-owner of the barbershop. She went down there to get her locks shampooed, and she didn't have no idea it was being done by a big, handsome man. He's the co-owner of the shop. He get ready to do that, and then he tell her to take off her turtleneck so it don't get wet. She knew the dude was flirting. She took her turtleneck off anyway, leaned back in the shampoo leaned back in the shampoo bowl, and her ample bosoms was sticking out of her black lace bra. She knew he was flirting, so I did it anyway. I didn't even tell him, look, we can do this without getting my turtleneck wet. Let me tuck my turtleneck into my blouse. You didn't do that. You took it off and leaned back, let him have it. He told me he's all man and his breast was making it hard for him to work. He leaned against me while he shampooed my hair, and I could feel it pressed up on my arm. See, all this is trouble. it was at eye level. So as he shampooed my hair, I did what I had to do. Hold up. What? Cause it was at eye level. You did what you had to do. Really. You know how much stuff I done had at eye level that I've had to avoid in my life? Eye level.
Like what, Steve?
You know how many women I meet that's at eye level?
You better talk.
That your gots to ignore.
Yes.
If you doing stuff just cause it's at eye level, your ass is in trouble. So now the trick is to move it up to your eye level. If you sitting down at the banquet, all I got to do is walk by eye level. Since then, I've been going by his shop a few days a week. When there are other customers inside the barbershop, we go out to the back seat of his car. We're either in the barbershop or on the back seat. I would love to stretch out and thoroughly enjoy myself, but he's always got clients to get back to. It's the quickest, most enjoyable sex I've had in a long time. I tried to arrange a meetup this past week, and he said he can't see me outside of work hours.
What? No.
What? Where you going with this?
Exactly.
I can't see you outside of here. I'm a family man first. How can he say this after all the kinky things he's done to me? He done it to you during work hours. He done it to you in the barbershop chair, in the shampoo bowl, and in the back seat of the car. I offered to get us a hotel room, and he said no. Why is he putting limits on our fare? Because you are in a limited affair. How you start is how you finish. What you demand is what you get. What you ask for is what we give. You asked for it at the shampoo bowl, we gave it to you. You come up there a few times a week. You ain't got to wash your locks a few times a week. I know that. You come up there a few times a week to get washed, not your locks. You come to get washed. And all the washing is going on in that back seat of that truck or in here when it ain't no customer. Quit coming up there 3-4 times a week. He don't want no room with you.
No.
You ain't room worthy. Why spend money on a room when all I want is in back of that car? Soon as these people get out of here, we're going to be at this face bowl. You the face bowl barbershop backseat chick. You don't get you in your late 40s. You knew better when you started this. Now he done told you I'm a family man first.
Yeah.
You just came up in here. This just happened. Appreciate it, but that's all this is. I don't even like you like that. You just at work. This just popped up out of nowhere. You're not finna be nothing else, lady. Quit asking. Like Shirley said, you're not finna go to dinner. Y'all not finna take no long walks at the park. Y'all not finna be sitting on the park bench talking things out. No. He don't care about what your dreams and visions is. None of that.
Wait a minute, huh?
Man, I don't care nothing about you. What are you talking about? You thinking what? He just know you kinky. You'll do anything. Cause it's at eye level.
Whoa.
Eye level. And I'm glad that ain't my excuse. It's at eye level. You know how much trouble I be in messing with everything that's at eye level?
Right.
Man. I'm on the Zoom right now with all my coworkers, all them at eye level. You don't see me sliding in their DMs and stuff. Come on, no, we eye level. Every boy, you lady, go on somewhere. What you write us from?
Where's your husband?
We appreciate the letter, though, because it was entertaining.
Yes, it was, Steve. Thank you. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I'm Daniel Alarcon, and this is my friend who's much more famous than I am. I wouldn't go that far, but I'm John Green, co-host of the podcast The Away End with my old friend Daniel. On our podcast The Away End, we'll share with you the magic of international football, all leading up to the 2026 World Cup. Together, we'll find out why, of all the unimportant things, football, soccer, is the most important. Listen to The Away End with Daniel Alarcon and John Green on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges. Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Miles Turner.
And I'm Brianna Stewart.
And our podcast, Game Recognized Game, has never been done before.
Two active players giving you a real look at our lives and what we actually think on and off the court.
Nothing's off limits.
We talk tanking. I might get in trouble for this answer, but I think it's definitely happening in the WNBA.
We talk about our mistakes too. They pulled me to the side and was like, hey man, we got a call last night, man. You can't be rolling around the city like this the night before games.
Check out Game Recognized Game with Stewie and Miles on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
On the Adventures of Curiosity Cove podcast, what if the right fit isn't what everyone expects? In the case of the right fit, Ella explores movement, confidence, and belonging, and learns that not all strength looks the same. This Women's History Month story introduces kids to women who change sports by trusting themselves and moving differently. Listen to Adventures of Curiosity Cove every Monday from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.